it going, everybody? My name is Absoulem, and welcome to my channel that now has 666 subscribers. And because my channel is a horror-based channel, I felt like it was necessary to mark this creepy milestone. And so I'm going to be playing a game that I've always wanted to put on my channel, and that's my favorite horror game, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. And so I'm doing a speedrun on Madhouse difficulty without any of the new game plus rewards or perks or special weapons or anything like that. I also want to make it very clear that this speedrun is not a legit run, and that's because I had to pause the game a number of times to reference my notes that I had from way back in the day when I actually used to speedrun this game, and so I've edited out those pauses as best I could. And also I think I saved the game like maybe 2 or 3 times, and I edited out the loading screen part of that save. So I didn't want anyone thinking that this is a legit run or that like I'm trying to be the fastest in the world or anything like that. This video is just simply a fun video to celebrate a creepy milestone on my channel. Along these lines, I also want to say thank you to everyone for all of your support. I am so honored to be part of this community that we've all created, and I'm so excited to see where we go from here. So thank you guys so much for this milestone, and I'm very, very eager to show you what I have planned for the 1,000 mark. But for now, let's just enjoy how far we've all come, and let's get this Madhouse speedrun.
Hey, baby! I just wanted to send a quick hello, and I love you. Oh, good news! I'm gonna be coming home soon. Yay! Oh, I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job and come home to my loving husband. I miss you. Oh, I gotta get back to work. I love you, Ethan. I miss you so much. I'm sending tons of kisses. Bye, baby.
Ethan. You were right. I did lie to you. I shouldn't have. All I can say is that if you get this, stay away.
Hello?
Hey, it's Ethan.
Oh, hey. You alright? You just disappeared the other night.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. It's Mia. She's not dead, she's alive. She's back.
They found her? How? What happened?
I don't know. Look, I don't know how, but she's back. She's back somehow. Maybe it's a prank, but she wants me to come and get her.
Where is she?
Dulvey, Louisiana.
Dude, it's been 3 years.
I know, but what if
it's her?
I have to find out what happened.
We have to find out. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, the game Blair Witch starts very similar to Resident Evil 7 with the car ride to the backcountry area, and we're looking for somebody in our car, and we're gonna start by looking in the woods. So I don't know, they start very similar. All right, let's get this game going. This first part's super easy if you're doing speedruns. All you have to do is just follow the path and I guess hug the walls or run diagonally or whatever it might be for you on PC or console. But I don't expect that anybody's still out there speedrunning this game, honestly. Like, I feel bad if there's somebody still out there like, I must get better. I mean, I don't know. It's been like 2 or 3 years now since this game came out. Trying to think of who my favorite enemy in this game is, because I think Jack has my favorite lines and personality, but the mom is just so sketch, and the brother's kind of forgettable, in my opinion. But I don't know. I feel like the dad is the coolest one. I don't know. The mom just pisses me off. It's just you can get so far into this game and then die, and your whole speedrun's over. And she is so difficult. I don't know. I don't know how many people watching have played this game in VR, but it is actually really good in VR. I was honestly terrified of this game, and I've played it so many times. But I don't know, it was just such a different experience, and I really enjoyed how they did this game in VR. I hope that the next Resident Evil, whatever that might be, will also be in VR. So as far as speedruns, you want to just make your way to this room and pull this lever. That's about all you have to worry about in this prologue area. Now you just make your way to Mia.
Damn it.
Alright, so this is the first time saver point of the game. Not a big one though. And you can face the left or right wall, but I want to say it's like the second beam that's coming over the water. So not this one, but the next one that you have to duck under. You want to look at the left or right wall and just strafe left or right. And basically if you just face the wall, you'll skip a little dead body animation. And it saves you a good amount of time, you know, a whole like half second. So, you know, you can do a lot with that half second. So yeah, like right here, I look at the wall and just strafe left. Another thing that's similar to Blair Witch, I suppose, face the wall. Mia! Alright. I'm coming, Mia!
Thank God I found you. It's me. It's Ethan.
Ethan? Ethan?
Are you all right?
You shouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You contacted me.
No, I wouldn't. Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Did anyone see you? Did he see you?
Hey, who else is here? What the hell's going on?
Daddy's coming. We need to go.
Daddy?
We need to go now!
So at this point, you can rearrange your inventory to allow the part right there in the first quick equip for the fuse that you're gonna be getting in a minute. So I just clear that space out, and you can delete the photo and all
Where
that.
are you
But
taking me?
you don't have to be super quick about that. You just have to stay
gonna
kind
tell
of
me
close
what's
to
going
Mia,
on?
and you can do that at any point,
Baby,
basically.
you've been gone 3 years.
3 years? Has it really been 3 years?
Ethan has like a fake Mia at his house out of pillows or something. I don't know. It's like, it's been 3 years. It's 3 birthdays without you.
What is this place? What'd they do to you?
No.
Nothing worse than you did to
get
pillow
out of here
Mia.
first. I think it's this way.
I love this part. She just stops in the middle of the room and it blocks your character. Like
Mia,
you're not able to get
we
around
have
her
to
in
talk.
any way.
That message you sent me.
Not me. That wasn't me.
But you did.
I
Talking
didn't.
to.
Okay, fine. Just tell me what's going on.
I'm telling you everything that I know. We have to go this way.
Mia, are you sure you know where you're going?
Family used to bring me food through here. I remember.
It's like a one-way hallway. Like, you came from one direction, Ethan. So, pretty sure this is the right way.
There. It's there. This is it. I remember this room.
Okay, so come over
There's
here
another door
because
here.
the
I'm
next
sure
little
of it.
cutscene will be triggered if you go past this pillar that I'm staring at, like where these
It's
two
not here.
dolls are.
It's gone.
If you go
It's
into this room
gone.
and then come back to the left, it'll actually trigger the thing. And
We're
so
gonna be a family.
I saw one dude, I don't
Now that
remember his
you're
name, but
here.
he was looking left and right on this pillar back in the day, and like I just always kind of did that afterwards.
Sure.
But you can either just stand in this room and then come back, or you can just constantly look back and forth until it triggers, because then you can ensure you get it as fast as possible. I'll have to put that guy's name in the description or something. Like, I know Jigsaw did this. He was really fast at this back in the day. I don't know if he still has the record, but there's a few other people that have done this, and they all have little strategies of their own, as well as they all have very similar ones. And I used to speedrun this game, but never never competitively, I guess. I was just always the kid that sat at my house and played this over and over. But I never like had a YouTube channel or anything. So I've picked up a lot of stuff from them and just from playing it. Okay, so you really don't have to even hold the controller at this point. Get off me. Mia. Wait! Wait! Ow! That part in VR is
Can you
insane.
hear her?
I think
I
that
can
and the
feel
jack
her
fight were pretty
clawing her
interesting.
way back inside of me. Get out!
The second jack fight.
Leave me alone! I've been bad. I deserve this.
Oh no, Mia, stop! No. Okay, so come into the bathroom and heal up, and then if you wait like 10 seconds or something, like she'll trigger if you stand over top of her, but she won't do anything if you go early, like how I am. It has to be like a certain amount of time, but whatever. Come on, wake up! Okay, so grab the axe, and if you block, it'll automatically, you can automatically hit the death blow, and, but if you keep like rotating slightly to the right, you'll keep getting hits on her. So you can do it that way, or you can block. Like right here, I block, and then you can instantly deliver the death blow right here. And you can do that right off the start. I just kind of messed up. Hasn't seen his wife in 3 years, immediately kills her with an axe. Some marriages are hard, dude. Some marriages are tough.
You really shouldn't have come here.
Who's this? And what the fuck is going on?
My name's Zoe. There should be a way out through the attic.
Attic.
Go there. Now.
See, right there, I go the wrong way. So this is definitely not the Ricky Bobby speed run by any means. You know, or if you're first, you're last, you know, kind of thing. If you ain't first, you're last. No, I'm not trying to be the fastest in the world here. I'm just going as fast as I possibly can. Considering I haven't played this game since it came out, really. But yeah, you don't want to go back towards the stairwell. So this is where you'll get the fuse, and that's what I was saying. If you leave that one space open, it'll automatically put there, and then your cursor will be on that when you go to put the fuse in later, and it'll save you that like half second.
Ethan, it's
It's okay.
Hello.
It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
You shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
You know what would make this worse is a chainsaw. Good thing she didn't have a chainsaw.
Now, let's see how you feel.
God, what a great wholesome game. Just fun for the whole family.
Contains outbreak. Gonna win. I promise. Must burn it all down.
Yeah, so sometimes you just have to pick your battles in marriage and, you know, just let some things go. And if your wife cuts your hand off, she's probably going through something. It's best not to bother her. So this is just a really educational game when it comes to the ups and downs of a marriage. All right, so this is the first point, I guess, in a speed run that would probably give anybody some difficulty. So you want to go ahead and grab all that stuff, the gun and the ammo and the first aid.
Fine.
And then this is like where you're gonna have to really be careful with Mia because she can just absolutely destroy you on Madhouse. But this is like where you finally get rid of her. So just head up this ladder and then immediately go back down, and then head into this room. At this point, you're gonna want to get your axe out and slightly hit her a couple times. And you're gonna do the same strategy you did earlier, but now you get your pistol and just don't miss. Shoot her in the head a bunch of times. You can catch her in the doorway too, and that'll let you get like 2 or 3 shots off. 1, 2, 3. When she starts to charge you, you need to run. Otherwise, she'll insta kill you.
Responsible.
Also, if you ADS back and forth, you'll be able to shoot a little bit faster. I had to beat her down with the axe because I ran out of ammo. It was pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. The axe versus chainsaw battle is always funner. Or more fun, excuse me. Yeah, that's right. So as you can see, that's how you do the unscathed Mia battle. That's how you get out of there without shedding a drop of blood. That's definitely the fastest route. So now you're basically just stuck in this room, and if you haven't picked up anything, I'd do that. If not, or if you have picked up everything, then go ahead and just wait for Jack. This is my favorite cutscene in the game, like the one that's coming up here in a sec. I absolutely love this cutscene. I think it just sets the tone for the whole game, which is obviously the point, but it is such a badass cutscene. When you meet the family. Welcome to the family, son. I swear, if I ever get married and my father-in-law says to me, "Welcome to the family, son," like, it's gonna trigger some PTSD for me.
Come on. Don't you die on us now. You have work to do.
All right, here comes my favorite cutscene right here, the family.
Where am I? What the hell?
Rise and shine, sleepy
It's time for supper.
Who are all you people? Where's Mia?
Eat it. It's good.
Dumb son of a bitch wasn't no good if it hit him.
Yes.
Not again. Kid boy's got to eat.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Supper. Come here, boy. Let's do it.
Intestines.
He's not eating it, Jack! He's not eating it! I made that for him! You're a son of a bitch! Oh, I can't believe it! You son of a bitch! He's not eating it! He's not eating it!
This was supposed to be
He's not eating it! Shit!
That's my favorite line in this whole game.
He's not eating it, Jack!
God damn it. I bet it's that cop again. Goddamn pigs. I'm coming back for you.
I'm coming back for you. What a great scene. What a great scene. And Grandma's KO'd over here. Oh man. That's gotta be the best scene in any horror game. I don't know if it's just me, but I love that. Alright, so this is the first part of the game, the first main part, I guess, chapter 1. And this is probably one of the hardest little speedrun parts right here, because once you get through this, you have weapons and everything. This is the one part of the game where you're just completely helpless, and it is finesse. So right here, you want to come down this hallway and then duck at the last second right here, and then you're going to grab the key and then evade him again.
Dinner was done?
If he does grab you, you can block him, and then that'll buy you an extra few seconds like I do right here. Like I just like kind of block right there, and then you run away. But ideally you would just like run away and you wouldn't have to deal with them. But make sure you close that door and you close this door, and then you're gonna want to basically run and hide behind these things as fast as possible. That is way harder than it looks.
Man, son. You can't take on an old man?
Go away now, son. Pops. I don't know. But yeah, if you go straight for the trapdoor and try to speed it up even more, it's very difficult, and honestly, it's just faster to let him walk out of the room, because you kind of have to like take a hit maybe, and I've never really been good at just going straight for the trapdoor, so I don't know. I don't recommend it. It's maybe if you wanted to play it, you know, 100 times and then you can finally get good at that, but it's really hard to just go straight for it. And but like I said earlier, I'm not going to be collecting these special weapons or perks or anything like that. We're just doing a raw Madhouse gameplay, so I'm not I'm not going to hit the chest over there.
You did good, Ethan.
Zoe, right? And what the fuck are these?
Shut up and listen if you want to stay alive. You gotta get out of that house. There might be a way out through the main hall.
All right.
Oh, and that thing on your wrist is a codex. Don't lose it. It's important.
I like how they just stapled his hand back. Like that's going to work.
Hell of a
Staple
girl.
it back. So yeah, to trigger the police officer, I think you have to come down this hallway. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you have to kind of like make your way here, and then when you come back, it triggers the police officer. But I could have also just remembered that from somebody's run at one point, and just, I don't know. That's just what I do.
Hey, you. Hey, over here.
Over here. Over here.
Hey, over here.
Oh, hey.
Hey, you gotta help me.
Hold on, back up. Now, sir, do you live here? I mean, is this your property?
What?
My hand is stapled
Me?
on.
No.
What do you
No.
think?
All right. Now, we got several calls about some missing persons lately.
You don't understand. I gotta get out of here.
Calm down.
You're not listening to me. There are crazy people in this house trying to fucking kill me.
Well, all right. Let me tell you this.
Well,
you
all
don't
right.
exactly seem like you playing with a full deck yourself, all right?
Are you kidding me?
Look, like I said,
Your hand
Had
is stapled
several
on once
missing
again,
persons
Ethan.
calls.
You do not look like
And
the
I can't
sanest
rule
guy
out
ever.
that an outsider like yourself may not be involved.
All right. I'll tell you whatever you want.
All right. Now that's more like it. Now, meet me in the garage. We'll talk there.
Hey,
The
wait.
garage.
You gotta give me your gun.
You must have lost your mind.
Look, officer.
Deputy.
Right. Deputy. Now, do you want to see my name in the obituaries? Or do you want to be a hero and save my life? A fucking pocket knife?
Here. Take it. That's all you're gonna get. Now go. Garage. Now.
What am I gonna do with a knife?
Reckon you gonna cut things with it. All right, so Jack fight number 1 is right here, and this is probably, you know, the big first boss battle, I guess. And this is the biggest part that you could really mess up the speed run. And this is
We gotta
fairly
get the fuck
difficult.
out of here.
Now first you need to tell me what you're doing out here alone in the middle of the night.
Me? What about you?
No, it's my job. Won't you do your job and tell me? Answer my questions.
You're not gonna believe me if I told you.
Try me.
Watch out!
Put that door back. Put that door back. Wait!
Can you dig it? Yeah, I'm not sure why those 2 bullets missed, but whatever.
Hell you think you're going to, son? Oh, no.
No, you don't. So right here, try to get like as many shots into his head as possible. That'll really help you out.
Better start running, boy.
We're gonna pretend like I had skill to dodge that car. It was not luck at all. This is why I shot the tires out. He can't drive as fast. I like how there's like 4 or 5 different versions of this fight, depending on how you go about it. I like the one where he puts you in the passenger seat and he starts revving the engine with you in it, and then he like drives straight into the pole. I don't know if you guys have ever had that one, but what a great cutscene. So I'm out of ammo. I just want to point that out for this next part. I'm completely out of ammo. Like even my gun is cocked back, like it's out of ammo, because it's out of ammo. Again, it's out of ammo.
Boy, you're about to see something wonderful.
Fuck! Damn it, where did you get that bullet? What if it just clicked? He's like, shit. Okay. So pick this up and unscrew it, and then put it back down, and then while it's unscrewing, you can move the shelf. Also, don't forget the antique coin behind you. So then you can just grab it really quick. But there's also an antique coin behind you. Welcome to the family, son. It's gonna haunt my nightmares. So you should have 3 antique coins at this point. I think one's on the dresser, or I don't know what you call it, the chifforobe. I don't know. And one is in there. One's in the where we just picked it up after the Jack fight, and then now the third one is on the left in this room. So you should be able to get 3 coins right here, and then that'll allow you to get the scorpion key. So it's in this drawer right here. I had like the hardest time putting these in.
Come out, whatever you are.
Don't you go anywhere. So yeah, now Jack is done for a little bit. You don't have to worry about him. But you can go to that left hallway, or you can basically go into that other room and stuff, but it'll trigger a monster. But you have to go to the left hallway and then go to this room. And that'll get it to spawn, and then you can basically run away. And you shouldn't have to take a hit. If you go in the door of that one room, it'll despawn it. So if you do get hit, whatever. But you know, just heal up. And now we get to go to the basement. I'm gonna try to talk as southern as possible throughout this whole thing. So yeah, it's 3 and 6 or 7, I think. Whatever the last one is, 7. Ignore that dude entirely. Ignore this guy. Just shut the door as fast as possible, basically, on this guy. We get to do our second Jack fight. It's wild how they're so close together, but I guess you're also supposed to hunt through all the puzzles and everything, and we just basically sped right by it. So I guess it would feel a little bit more spaced out, but it is wild in the speedrun how fast Jack 1 and Jack 2 are. It's pretty wild. This one, if you can get through this fight, then you're pretty home free for a little while, at least. But this is definitely like the first really difficult fight.
You ain't pistol.
I think I am. So yeah, when he goes for that chainsaw, you need to be right behind him to grab that chainsaw as fast as possible, and then crank it up. Once it starts running, switch back to your pistol, and then shoot him some more. With the enhanced handgun, it should take about 6 shots or so, and then you should be able to like wound him. I ran out of ammo, so I had to deal with the basic ammo, you know, the basic stuff. And I completely kind of messed up right there. I don't know. I just didn't get the hit I needed to.
You gon' die.
Ow. This is definitely not the smoothest fight right here. So now I'm out of ammo and I'm just resorting to the knife at this point. just shocked I made it through this. Got him. All right, so that's the flawless Jack fight number 2. No hits on Madhouse. That's how you do that. No hits. Yeah, so don't pick up that shotgun. I completely messed up, and it's gonna cost me a couple minutes later on in this playthrough. But yeah, I messed up. I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I just haven't done this in so long. But yeah, do not pick that model shotgun up. You don't even really have to go in that room. You can just go out of it. But right here, I'm like, oh snap. I done. You don't want the model shotgun. I love how slow that door is. So the molded should be gone. I think there's only one left in the doorway to your right. So you can just run a circle around the little area in here, and you should be able to avoid it. So yeah, I was just despawning right there, but you definitely don't have to do this. I was just convinced that I missed something, so that's why I went back. But it turns out I didn't. So you can just do a little lap, collect the enhanced handgun, and then just dip. I think this is Grandma's time? Yep, there's Grandma. I like how she just moves around the house randomly. I like how I'm still just like, are you kidding me? I picked up the model shotgun. I was so irritated at myself because I can't really get rid of it at all. You can't drop it. I want that shotgun, so I'm like, oh great, I can't just swap it. Like, I'm gonna try though. I don't know why I'm so convinced I can. Like, what can I live without? I think I'm just in pure denial right now. the worst thing. Okay. Get rid of the separating agent. I don't know what I was thinking at that point. I think I was just like, I want the shotgun. I don't care what it takes. Oh, great. Now I have to pick up another thing. Like, this model shotgun will ruin you. I just try to combine the shotguns. Like, will that do it? Oh my gosh. I can't believe how in denial I am right now. I'm just like, I don't want to start over, but whatever. So I get rid of the separating agent, I think, and then that allows me to pick up this. So yeah, I hope that's a good lesson for all of you out there that might be playing this game. Don't pick up the model shotgun. Ever. Yeah, so right here I was looking for the pendulum, and it's in the other room, and I just wanted to further my mishaps here with the broken shotgun and the model shotgun and all that, and I was like, hey, why don't I also mess up the pendulum? That'll really be a way to get the world record speedrun. So I just, you know, this is a big goof, and I think this is like my biggest section of mess ups in the game, and after that it goes pretty smooth. But that was my only mess up. I was like, where is the pendulum? I was like, oh yeah, the other clock. But yeah, basically you want to make your way back to the living room, or whatever, I guess the parlor? I don't really know what room this would be. Make your way back here and grab the pendulum and go back to the clock I was just at. I think it's even worse watching this back at how badly the model shotgun messes you up. Like, you don't have room for anything. I got rid of ammo. I got rid of ammo before I got rid of anything else. Gosh, I didn't realize how bad it was until now I'm watching it back. He's not eating it, Jack. We're gonna finally see what the outside looks like. Wow. Okay, so right here you can repair your broken shotgun, and you're still stuck with that model though. But yeah, you can go ahead and repair the broken shotgun. And also up here we can get rid of the model shotgun in the little chest here in this trailer. So that's what I do, but you shouldn't have picked it up in the first place. So if you did it like me, I'm sorry, but this is where you can get rid of it. So yeah, again, I'm not going to pick up any of the infinite ammo or any of the extra perks or whatever, like Secret of Defense and all that. We're not doing that. We're doing new game Madhouse, so none of that. So also go ahead and grab the grenade launcher that's right here on this table, and you'll be fully equipped with all your weapons at this point, with the shotgun, the pistol, and the grenade launcher, and or the rocket launcher or whatever. So those are the three weapons you'll be using, that and the combat knife. So don't worry about anything in this room. You don't really need it, but just head out and the phone will ring, but you don't necessarily need to answer it if you don't want to.
You made it. You're the first I've ever seen make it this far.
So what is it you need me to do? Is it gonna help me get out of here?
Yes. Now listen carefully, Ethan. My family and our bodies are contaminated. I can't leave the property unless I get it out. And the same goes for Mia.
Is there a way to get it out?
We need the serum. It should clear whatever this stuff is out of the body. As long as you're not too far gone.
All right. So where is it?
If I knew where one was, I'd already be long gone. But I have a feeling my mother has hidden some inside the old house somewhere.
So if we get this thing, I can help Mia and we can get out of here?
Right. And so can I. The old house is near the water. You can't miss it.
All right.
I just hope you can handle my mother.
Your mother?
Be careful. They'll be looking for you.
All right, now it's time to face Mama. Mama's probably the hardest character in the game, if you ask me. I think that she's the most unpredictable character too, and she has insects and all that fun stuff. It's just a lot harder than the other boss fights, in my opinion. The final Jack fight is pretty difficult too, but you can there's ways to get it done. Whereas this one is just so, I mean, I guess the RNG of it is just ridiculous. So it's really, really hard in my opinion. It's the one I look forward to the least. But if you get through this point of the game, I feel like a huge weight is lifted off, and you're able to just power through the last half of the game. It's that raw power we've been looking for.
Ethan?
It's a spider statue. Just disregard Mia right there. You don't need to talk to her. Just leave your wife screaming in the background. Just keep going.
Stay the fuck out!
Well, that wasn't nice. I like how Ethan just casually brushes these big spiders off like it doesn't matter. This is like kind of tricky because Mama is running around the house and you just need to keep running and just disregard everything. But if you just follow the path I'm going and you're fairly quick about it, you can get out of there.
Oh, enough of you! There you are! Ah.
You didn't see me, silly. Another spot to save the game if you're about that or not. Do not miss those flame rounds. I spy a spider. I want doors like that in my house. Best Ethan line in the game.
Fuck, 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 fuck!
Like, I think we'd all be like that.
Jesus, no, 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 no!
He's a lot more calm than I would be, I think. Even though I'm not even scared of centipedes or whatever these are. I don't think I'd be about that. So the crank handle's down here in this little crawl space, so go ahead and grab that, and then make your way back to the upper floor. I think the reason I think this game is one of the best horror games is that it has some element of fear for everyone. There's like the intense chasing, like by Jack, with the just like, I guess just that looming feature, like a Mr. X of sorts. But there's that, and then there's the mom with the insects. If you don't like insects or anything like that, there's that. There's the basement with the if you're afraid of the dark. And then the son is like psychological horror. Then there's the mine shafts for, you know, I guess claustrophobic people. And then there's the boat for like the close quarters stuff as well. So there's something for everybody. Come on, Crank. Yeah, I might have goofed that a little bit. Yes, if you shut that door, Mama won't follow you, just the bugs. But hopefully you don't get hit by her when you go by her like I did, and then you won't have to deal with that. the shotgun and the rocket launcher thing will come into handy.
All right, you little cocksucker! Bless your heart.
Blah, blah, blah. Ratata. Yeah, so she's really easy right there. If only that was the boss fight, man. So yeah, if you just come and touch this door, just caress it with your fingers, it'll trigger the next part. Just touch that door handle, and that's basically letting your player know that you don't know how to open the door yet, so it'll trigger the game. You can skip all that stuff in that room. You can just go touch the door and come right back, basically. And you can ignore the phone call if you'd like. It's not important. I think I answer it right here. You know, I was just truly going for the ultimate speed run.
Well,
you know?
did he find a serum?
I just got done dealing with your mom and her fucking bugs. Wish you could have warned me.
Sorry about that. What about the serum?
I haven't found any, but I did find out we need to make one. A D-series head and an arm. This can't be right.
A head? I think I have that around here somewhere.
You do?
I don't know about the arm, though. Have you searched the whole house?
No, not yet. I still need to check the second floor here.
All right. Check it out. Meet me at the trailer if you find it.
The first time I ever played this, I was like, she's at the trailer? Like, there's gonna be somebody else to help me? Alright, so Mom forgot her lantern and now is gonna be crawling down this tunnel, and we're gonna get to the Mom boss fight. At this point, I recommend, if you're not super comfortable with her fight, you can go back into the main house where there won't be any enemies, and you can go, there's a secret room you can open up with the crow key, and that'll allow you to get the cryo freeze flame round things or whatever, as well as some other ammo, I think a couple healths maybe, and that's in the room where the stairs that lead down to the basement. It's the room to the right that I had you despawn one of those things in. Just go in there, and then there's a room in there with the key, and you can get a bunch of stuff as well. You can also save the game, because if you die at this point on Madhouse, you go all the way back to wherever you last saved at. So I recommend saving right before this boss fight, just to make things easier on you. But right here, you want to head up these stairs, and you're gonna stop basically, and then she'll bust out of this window. I'm not gonna really talk during this much, but you basically want to just sit around and like wait for her, listen where she's at, shoot her, let her go, but do not let her plant these eggs on the wall or whatever, the nests. That'll really destroy you on Madhouse. So yeah, just shoot her and then wait for the next one and shoot her and shoot her and shoot her, and basically after you shoot her a bunch of times, I think there's like 4 phases, and then she'll die. So I'm not gonna really talk much. This is just a lot going on, and there's too much to explain. So I guess just enjoy it.
You're going nowhere!
What do you think you're doing? I'm gonna tear your fucking face off! You got nowhere to go now, boy.
All right, I think I finished her off right here. But yeah, Mama's dead now. She's probably one of the hardest enemies in this game. Because the RNG of it is so different every time you play it.
Fucking stay dead, okay?
You have to almost understand the boss fight on a whole nother level to even know how to get her to spawn in different spots, and it's just a whole thing. And I've never really truly mastered it, and anyone that's probably is good at this boss fight is probably cringing at this. But there are certain spots you can get her to do certain things, and you can kind of manipulate it. But it's always one of those fights that I think anybody that plays this game is super relieved when it's over, because you're just like, you know that nothing's gonna be that hard. So at this point, I guess just collect whatever you want. There's a lot of stuff laying around depending on how you fought. So I went around and got all the stuff that I needed. I know on Madhouse and stuff, like sometimes your ammo will be maxed out and your inventory will be full. So just to keep that in mind, I guess, and use whatever. Like right here, I'm clearing room just so I can pick up other stuff. Just leave it. We don't need separating stuff. I don't know why I was so obsessed with having separating agents in this whole game. You don't need it. Get rid of it. Why? Why did I do that? What a waste of time right there. I think I realized, I was like, let me just get rid of this. So at this point, I just want to like remind anyone that's playing this, save the game, save it. Unless you are just so confident in your skills on this game, save it right here. Save it in the trailer, because if you die, you'll go back. you'll go back to wherever you last saved on Madhouse. So if you didn't save before, or if you didn't save right after Mama's boss fight and you die later on, you're still going to fight Mom. And that's the worst part about Madhouse. If you're doing a speedrun, it's like you don't want to die ever. And a true speedrun, you like wouldn't die. But man, if you die after the boss fight of Mom and you get through that and then you die and you're like, it's the most unsettling thing because you know you have to go back and do it. I'm speaking from experience, so trust me. Save it. I love this sequence upstairs here. I love these rooms. I don't know why it's so eerie, but I think I really dig the vibe. It's one of the scariest little areas of the whole game to me, honestly. But I think it's right up my alley, I guess. This is one of those things that hits my my taste. I think it's the fact that your light is like flickering too, and it's just you just can't see very well. Stay away.
Stay away.
What kind of bedroom door is that? Hello. Mind if I borrow this? These sound effects.
Oh, God. I guess this is it.
All right, now on Madhouse, just roll through all these enemies. Just ignore this guy entirely. Just run hard left. And just run. Just go. Just hightail it out. Ha! He missed me. Ha ha ha. That part, the first time you ever do that, is probably one of the sketchiest areas. I made that look very fast, but the clues that you have to figure out how to get that door to open are pretty fun. I like the little dollhouse and stuff like that. So yeah, ignore that phone call. I finally wisened up and I started ignoring the phone calls. So that's where you could answer it, but I wouldn't. So right here, if you run at this trailer, you will be able to trigger the next phone call. You just have to run and touch the corner there, and then basically, I don't know why it didn't work right there, but yeah, if you just run here, and then you should be able to get the phone call. See, I'm gonna go ahead and make another save right here, so we don't have to do the mom fight again if I did die. I wasn't as confident to do this without dying for the first time in like a couple years, so I was just kind of doing it with a couple saves here and there on the points that I knew I would have to save it, and I would want to have a checkpoint if I did die, so I wasn't really sure, but I don't know, I was happy with this speedrun after 2 years. It's been a minute. I used to play this game on a daily basis, and I used to get like a little bit faster every single day, and it was just like I just kept improving, but at a certain point you just get to where you basically can't get any faster unless you have a better PC or something. Excuse me, or anything with frame rates and everything like that. It all matters, and it comes down to a matter of seconds between people's runs, and it's just I didn't have that kind of setup. I'm playing on an Xbox or PlayStation, so I don't know, but I did as fast as I could back in the day. The last I heard, Jigsaw still had the world record, but I don't know if that's true or not. On Madhouse, at least. So I don't know if he still has that or not. I might link some of the fastest ones on my channel later on. I've always admired the people that can speedrun horror games like this. A snake key. I'm a snake. So be really quick on the snake key. I messed up right here a little bit, but you can go really fast and auto open that door, and you don't have to fire a bullet. But I just took it down. Like, not today. Settle down. I hate the basement. Basement's probably the least favorite spot in this game. Okay, so right here, I make the biggest error of my entire playthrough. And yes, I'm counting the pendulum. I'm basically like a step ahead of myself mentally, and I need to get these key cards, and I don't have them yet, obviously, and so I just wasted that like 30 seconds right there. And so I think this and the pendulum were the two big mistakes I made on this playthrough, and but now that that's over, I can basically, I don't think I make any drastic mistakes after this. But those are the 2 points I was just like kind of mad at myself for, and you'll see in a second, I was just a little bit ahead of myself. That's that same alligator. Playing this more recently, I was like, man, I kind of want to get back into this game and like have a legitimate speedrun to see how fast I could go. I think the first time I ever played this, the coat rack with that hat next to that doorway right there, I always thought it was a person. Like every time I come down the stairs, I'd be like, oh, that's a guy, that's a guy, that's a guy. I don't know, that was a good placement of those objects. So right here you can upgrade your backpack for the next time, and you also get a lockpick out of this little book right here. Lockpick. Be a good trivia question for any Resident Evil fans. Be like, what time does the mom's bedroom clock set to or something?
Oh my god.
I kind of want to do a trivia contest at some point for all these horror games. Just like devise something together and then question it from all these different things, and I could hopefully get a bunch of other creators that do all these horror games to be part of it. I think that'd be a really fun project to do. It could also be like a theme, I guess, too. You could have like a Resident Evil week and just pick out some of these. Forgot about that dude. He's kind of scared me. I'm glad the previous version of me was on point. That caught me off guard. I don't know, that'd be fun. I'll have to think about doing some sort of like trivia event with other creators or other community people and whatever. Or just anyone, really. Ignore the phone once again. You don't need to answer it. Just keep going. So right here is where I thought I was earlier, as you can see, now that I have the key cards. Wow. Now these two guys take more ammo than the other versions of those. So don't mess up right there, because you will get wrecked by those. They will insta-kill you. The brother's bumping in here too. I appreciate it. Again, you can safety save right here as well, like I do, just because this is kind of like the next phase of the game, and if you die, you have to go all the way back, like I mentioned earlier. But this is kind of like the last, like you fought the dad, you fought the mom, now you're fighting the brother, and then from this point, it takes a whole nother turn. But this is kind of like slightly over halfway in the game, I guess. Let's party. But yeah, he is getting it, dude. Straight bumping.
Work. Ethan. Ethan. Hold on. I got some for you. Looky what I've got. You know what this is for? You know what Zoe wants to do with this? She thinks this thing is special. No, Ethan. That ain't special. This right here is special. You see, Ethan, not everybody wants to turn back the clock. What? Evelyn? I'm just trying to show him. Not everybody wants to go back to how things were. There's a stupid bitch. She doesn't understand that I don't want to go back to how things were before my father found y'all. Not everybody wants to turn back the clock. So Ethan, you can crawl around underneath that filthy, rotten house all you want looking for them ingredients, but you ain't gonna find a goddamn thing, Ethan. You'll need that serum? Ooh, baby. You're gonna have to come through me. You hear? Now, come on, Ethan. What do you say?
You son of a bitch, I'm in.
Fuck!
It's for any of those Rick and Morty fans out there. Hopefully you get that reference on season 4. I guess a more mainstream meme. Like, aw, shit. Here we go again. So this is what I like to consider like... Wow, I forgot I was that stupid. This is what I consider to be like the basically the movie Saw. This is kind of like the psychological horror aspect of this game, and it's very similar to Saw in my opinion, like with all the booby traps. He wants to play games. I don't know. It's very similar.
Good.
Not what those are intended for, Ethan.
Careful now. They bite back. Yeah. Ethan, that is not what I put those things there for.
I was close. I was close with the voice line. Blah, blah, blah. What's harder, the buried Easter egg final step or this? Oh, so close to walking into those wires. I saw that room and I was like, I remember something wonky about this. I paused the game and referenced my notes. I was like, thank God I didn't walk into that.
I know. Fucking password, right? Why don't you try 0814?
No.
No. 0621. No. It's 0514. Oh, come on. Take a chance. You never know.
Yeah, don't do any of that. Just get out of the way because he's gonna kill you if you stand there. And then go ahead and basically unload every single thing you have. Excuse me, not yet. My bad. Just get rid of the stuff you don't need anymore, I guess. Like some of the keys and whatnot. And heads up on the wire at the end of this hall. You can just duck under it. 3, 2, 1. All right, now dodge and weave the molded right here. Get out! Get out! Get out of here, you molded. I like you can just run right through them and just like if you just force them out of the way, they'll move. Whoever the brave soldier is that figured out if you just run at them. I don't know if brave is the right word. Maybe just crazy. Whoever figured that out, props to you. Like, what if I run at them? See right here, I would make another save if unless you're very confident. I don't know. It's about to have another boss fight right here, so which is like the brothers boss fight, I suppose. Because he's more about like the Saw, so like it's more like games that you play. I don't know. Cool. I like how they mix it up. After you have the dad and the mom, those are very, you know, I don't know, stereotypical kind of boss fights, whereas this is more psychological and just interesting, I guess. Let's play a game, Ethan. Something like that. It's game time, or it's the boss fight. That's it. It's the boss fight. Welcome.
Boys and girls, welcome to the bar fight. Keep it clean, gentlemen. We have rules.
Fuck you too.
You have a cryo freeze.
It's how you do. Thinks you are good, Ethan.
God, I just wrecked that dude. So yeah, if you have the cryo freeze things or whatever, like those work so much better than the flame rounds.
Not only are you still alive, you have all your fingers and toes.
I'm not really sure how I survived that right there. I got lucky.
I really don't know what to say about that. Oh, I need a girlfriend real bad, Ethan. You have...
I got really lucky with the second track fight, and then this one too.
Not much of a challenge when they're there, is it?
Alright, so now just run to the elevator as fast as you can.
He was never my favorite anyways.
There's nothing up there. Stop going up the stairs. You don't need anything. There's nothing up here. Yeah, so it's not too hard of a boss fight, and if you have those cryo freeze flame rounds or whatever, they will destroy those guys, and then you can just shoot them while they're frozen, so it makes it so much better. But if you don't have them, then the flame rounds and the shotgun are kind of your best bet. And I would do what I do, where you run upstairs, because that'll buy you, they can't fit too wide on the stairs, and so basically you have to fight one at a time, and that'll be a lot easier. And also the acid they spray can't go up the stairs. It can only go straight forward. So while these stairs are dropping, you can go ahead and get off that animation and go pick up these couple things, the health or whatever. That'll allow that to go as fast as possible. So right here, you want to unload all of your weapons and everything. And you might be thinking, if you put 1408 into the thing the first time when he was quizzing you, will it just open? No, it won't. It will not do that. You have to go through all that, unfortunately. So this is the ultimate, like, I guess, like the games or the movie Saw. This is kind of like the epitome of that. I think this is probably one of the coolest parts of the game. Want to play a game?
Kiss my ass.
Ethan?
Whoa, language.
There are children in the building. Somewhere. I think. I'm not sure anymore.
That's what you sound like. A demented Goofy. Alright, so light the candle and then come over here, open this door. Balloons! Yes, you can pop the balloons if you hold the candle next to it. I wonder if anybody out there has like recreated this room. I know that sounds like really crazy, but I wonder if anybody out there has like a version of this in like a Minecraft or anything like that. Just another game or in real life, I don't know, like just as like a homage to this. Maybe I'm just crazy, I don't know. Cause like, what if you went to someone's like, you know, house and they're like, oh, you want to see what I have in the garage? And we're like, not really, but they're like, no, you won't regret it. And then you walk out here and it's a 1-for-1 scale model of this. I think as a fan of Resident Evil, I would be excited, but if I was anyone else, I'd be worried.
Motherfucker! You're supposed to die!
Okay, escape room. That'd be the way to do it. Have an escape room like this. Or make it way more intricate. But this would be a cool escape room. There, that's not a very crazy thing to say. I'm over here talking like you just build it in your garage. Okay, I might be a serial killer. I don't know. So we were so fast that we had to just wait it out. Like...
That was supposed to be for you, goddammit!
Too bad. My question is, why didn't he put it back through the door or whatever? Like, I drop it in his room. Why didn't he just throw it back at me? So I guess at this point, yeah, just get all your stuff that you want back, and then I guess just you want to also save the game as well and pick up the head. Although you don't really need to save because this next part's not too difficult, and there's another save after this. So if you want to save sometime, you can save in a minute here because this is really not too hard. I'm like paranoid I forgot something. I don't know. know what you guys think, but I feel like the brother just kind of got a really bad part of the game. Like, it is really cool and everything, but I feel like he didn't really have a big part of the game. Just because it's just that's it. There's no real answer to what you do. Like, you don't kill him like you do the mom and stuff. It's like, he's just kind of gone, and that's about it. And there's probably lore hiding around this world where you like know where he went and stuff, but I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of anticlimactic in a way. Even though I really enjoy the parts that we do get with him. So yeah, like, it's just that one, and then if you run fast enough, you don't even have to deal with those guys. And then this the one up here, and so like then there's another save immediately. So like I said, this part's not too difficult. Just shut the door and they'll all despawn. Yeah, so then you can save immediately right here. So if you're confident enough to get past those couple, then I wouldn't worry about that other one. But this is the final Jack fight number 3, I think. This is definitely like one of the hardest boss fights in the game. Like, there's the mom and then there's this one. And after that, the game is a lot easier. Like, a lot easier. But this is the one that, like, the last big fight that you worry about, I guess. What am I doing? I think I'm just trying to buy time before I have to go fight this dude, because I know if I die, it's just over. Like, I don't know. This one paranoids me, because it's easy in times, but then there's like, if you know the strategy, it's not too bad, but it definitely can be very challenging, especially if you don't have that much ammo. Also, I think that there's an auto save every time you die on the cutscene, so I don't even know if you necessarily need to save right there. But I do it anyways, just because I don't want to take any chances.
Mia.
Yeah, I might go back in the future and do like a live stream where I speedrun this game, just because after playing this again, I got really used to it again, and I'd be interested to see like how fast could I make it now, with it still being fresh.
Do you have both ingredients?
Right here. There should be enough, right?
If we make him fast enough. My father and Lucas aren't
He's
far
not eating
away.
it, Jack.
He's coming. Daddy's coming. Good. There's enough for 2.
So after we make the serum, what's next?
There's a boat outside. We'll take it through the swamp. But neither of us will get very far without the serum.
I'll be taking that. He jacks it from both of her hands.
One of those is mine.
It's like, not today. Both of them are mine. Get your ass back to the house.
I will deal with you later.
That voice crack. I'll deal with you later. That's like my most referenced line of any line in this game, I think. I use that line in so many situations in real life anyways. Get your ass back to the house.
Now you're going against me with my own blood.
So basically you just want to shoot all the eyes, and that's about it. I'm just gonna let this play out because it's too loud to talk over it.
Suck on your blood before I'm done with you. And just fix me up. I want to kill you. I want to kill you and Mia. You took on your blood before. You're part of the family now. Fuck. for the piss.
This is definitely the hardest part right here. You cannot miss. If you miss those blocks, he'll insta-kill you too, so it's not good. Just die! We did it! Yeah! We did it! Get a good healthy tea bag up in there.
No.
We did it!
I've seen everything.
Not yet, you haven't.
Ethan, this way.
Not leaving, are you?
Use the serum on him.
You want me to cure him?
Realize.
I'll deal with you later. Once you hear it the first time, you won't be able to unhear it. He voice cracks so hard on that.
Mia's waiting for us.
I like how you spend the entire game securing the 2 serums, right? And then she just immediately wastes one. Like, she's already decided her family's a lost cause and it's just time to get out of there.
I had to
and
use
yet,
one of them.
at the first sign of trouble, she uses it on her dad.
There's only one left.
There's only one left. There can't just be one left.
Just choose Mia.
What the hell are we gonna do now?
Don't choose Zoe. Cure you. Yeah, so there are 2 versions of this game. You can choose Zoe or
Zoe.
Mia, but
Go!
just do
Both of
Mia.
you just go!
Come with us.
It's your fault, Zoe.
I'm
We could have
sure
all
there's
been
someone
here.
who can help.
This is my home. Apparently I belong here.
I'll send help.
Don't bother.
We could all 3 be in the
There
boat.
won't be
if you
anyone
just let your dad
left to
go.
help!
I find it odd that Mia's upset at me right now. Or just like that we are upset as a couple, I guess. I don't know. You would think that he'd be happy. I don't know. It's just odd to me. Because, like, for the first time in 3 years, she's normal again, and he's normal. You'd think that they'd be happy, but no. They get in a little fight here, a little tiff. A little rough patch.
Ethan?
Shut up!
Thank you.
Who the hell else was I gonna choose?
Ethan.
Ethan. He's like,
Mia,
just face the boat.
I know you've been through a lot. We need to talk. You had something to do with all this, didn't you? Look, I just want to know the truth.
Ethan, I
I'm a
honestly
liar.
don't remember.
I'm a big fat
Try.
liar.
Is that the boat? How the fuck did that get here?
You won't touch it. So welcome to the next
You're
big
okay.
area of this game, which is the abandoned,
The hell was that?
like a cargo ship or whatever you want to call it. Tanker.
What the fuck? What is that? What is that?
I consider this to be more of the finale of the game than like the actual finale, just because you get most of the answers to the storyline at this part, and then the last part's just kind of epic. Whereas this is like the real, like the final frontier of like getting what's going on, so that you finally know. But in the speedrun, we don't really go into it all that much, unfortunately. Which is why I was saying, if like you if you are interested in the storyline and you have not seen this game at this point, then go check out somebody else's videos. I'm not gonna be going into that on this video, obviously, but yeah, there's a lot of videos I'm sure out there about the full storyline or lore or whatever. So
Ethan.
it is a fascinating little story. It's to me, it's more involved than the other Resident Evils in some aspects. Now some of them are a lot better storylines than this one, but this one's definitely up there in my opinion. And as far as my opinion's like, this is the best Resident Evil game, but I know that that's a very hefty statement. Like, a lot of people are going to say 3 or 4. But I don't know. For some reason, this one related to me more than any of the other ones. Or it hit home, I guess, or whatever you want to say. It scared me more. I'm very excited to see what the remaster of Resident Evil 3 is going to be like. I'm hoping here in the next few days we're going to get a trailer at the Game Awards. I'm hoping. But Resident Evil 3 is getting remastered. The fan art, or not fan art, excuse me. The poster for the game was released the other day, and they changed the way Nemesis looks, interesting enough. Like, he has a nose now and everything. I don't know. I feel like they're paying homage to the first Resident Evil with the guy that, I cannot remember his name right now, but the guy with the heart on his outside of his chest, and the Nemesis now in Resident Evil 3 has a very similar looking chest plate and everything. So I'm curious if that'll be his heart or not, and that'll be like a kind of a homage to the first one. So I don't know, we'll see. But I'm very, very excited to see what this the third one's gonna be like, and they've completely redone the character models and all that, similar to what they did with the second one.
They're all dead. The engine room. What the fuck are you talking about? She killed them all. Fuck. What the hell is going on? I don't know, but
this part honestly gave me such paranoia the first time I ever played this. Like, I don't know, when I was finally done with Madhouse, this is the one part of the game that I like hated the most, I think. I don't know why it got to me so bad, but I absolutely hated this area of the game. It's like unsettling and it's difficult, and I don't know, even though it's not difficult now, I think at the time I thought it was so difficult because if you don't know where to go, it's tedious to find your way around. There's a lot of puzzles, and like once you know it very well, like you can just kind of speed through it, but to figure it all out was difficult.
settle down, little girl. Settle down.
Are you remembering?
What? What are you?
Oh. Do you like the previous part or the latter? To me, this part almost feels like you're going the wrong way. Like, it just doesn't seem like the way you should be going. Like, with the ladders and the drop downs and the ladders and the... It's like, what?
What are you talking about?
You said!
We promised! So this is like the first time we get our enemies at. So grab the fuse and dip. Just dip. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about any of that. Just dip. Make it to this room fast enough, he'll despawn, grab the mines, and then you'll go put the fuse in. Well, like that is very easy now, but when you were figuring it out, I don't know, I just hated this section. It is so ridiculous. There's so many places you can go and they don't really tell you, hey, go to the 3rd floor or whatever. And so, I don't know, it's just like a lot of exploring. And don't go to the 4th floor like I am. Like, it's not the way. Go to the 3rd floor.
What?
Why? Videotape. This is excessively long, so I'm sorry that this loading screen for the video is just ridiculous.
Alan, you're getting worse.
She must have infected me during the attack. And I'm too far gone anyway. But it serves me right. It's my fault she got out.
Yeah, it is your fault. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna let you die.
She didn't attack you?
It's part of her imprinting protocol. I can't believe this is happening.
Here. Take it. It has her tissue samples. You find her. You fix this.
You fix it.
Okay, Evie. Where are you?
They do not have very nice terms for Evie.
She's close. She's vomiting. Damn. We'll have to reset.
How's it going?
She's vomiting. Far more in excess of her body mass.
Oh, great. We're gonna be seeing a lot more of her ugly friends if this keeps up. All right. We need to find her, and fast. This is getting out of hand.
Agreed.
There's a lot of cool lore on this boat too. Like in a lot of the areas that aren't part of the storyline, you can like read through some stuff, and there's some stuff about Raccoon City and all that. It's pretty fascinating, honestly. I think in this room actually, there's something in the desk drawer maybe, or one of the like wall panels. I remember there being something in that room, and there's also a couple newspapers laying around that I believe have some stuff about Raccoon City and whatnot. So it's just cool how they like. To me, this Resident Evil 7 didn't really feel like part of the Resident Evil series, like as much as the other ones, and so it's cool that they finally like tie it back in with the other ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, and close the door. Anything that rhymes is gonna be the way to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, close the door. It's the next new single. Swerve? So this is where you start to really need to be able to be good at dodging and weaving. This whole area of the boat is just very tedious with that, and you want to be as fast as actual possible. Otherwise, the spawns will ruin you, and you'll have to go all the way back. This is hard right here. Just swerve, and then that's definitely not even the hardest one of the section right here. I think that when you come back out, that is pretty difficult. Gimme. So yeah, you do not have to heal right there if you don't want to.
I'm not mad. Wait. What did you call me?
I don't want to live in the lab anymore. I want a house. And I want you to be my mommy.
Okay, Evie. I'll be your mommy. Just come back with me.
Evie, wait!
Did you find her?
Yes, but she ran off.
She's
This
making
is
more
a
friends, Alan.
pretty
Those things
difficult
are everywhere.
dodges right here. This part. Definitely one of the more difficult sections of the boat.
You just worry about getting Evelyn back.
You can tell the Apple Watch had just come out at this time. You basically just want to hug the corners and run as fast as possible, and you're basically just going to get out of here. Hug the left side right there. You shouldn't have an issue with those guys, but these guys coming up, you're going to have to like fight them a little bit and then be quick with the switches. I'd say that went pretty smooth. I'd say it went all right.
Emergency
There's still one
safety
more time
lock
that we can do
system
that,
has
though.
been engaged.
Yeah, so I think it's that room that has the newspaper. I could be wrong, but yeah. It's right there. If you block him, you won't take a hit, and then it'll actually allow you to get around the corner and close the door before he gets up to you, and that'll despawn him. See, like, this is a very complicated little maze area, and I feel like that's why I didn't like it the first time, because I just didn't know where to go. It's a little tedious. There's monsters everywhere, and if you don't know how to despawn them, they'll just follow you around, and it's very annoying. But doing the speedruns, like, you get pretty good at it, and it's not that bad anymore.
How did you get here? She's out of control. Without the treatments, she's deteriorating.
Well, it's a good thing we're already dying.
Don't say that.
She trusts you. That little bitch, she never trusted. Okay, wait. Evie, no, Evie.
Alan,
I didn't mean
listen.
to call you that.
She's
Evie,
trying to take control. You have to fight her. Evelyn, stop! Stop right now!
Don't touch me, don't!
Oh no. Got him.
We'll be together forever.
You mean it? So yeah, I guess that's supposed to explain how the ship ended up in the bayou or whatever. So it went from the ocean to the bayou. I don't really know how that happened, but it basically went off course, I suppose, after also blowing in half. But hey, whatever. Whatever. Do you remember?
Do you remember?
Yes, Evelyn. I remember.
Can we be a family like before?
No, Evie. We can't be a family. We were never a family. We will never be a family.
Then I don't need you anymore.
You're the off-brand Samantha. No one cares. Nice little healthy save right there. Wouldn't hurt anyone. Okay, so now we're gonna make our way down to the bottom of the boat once again. You can just hear the molded spawn. You're like, oh boy, here we go. Another little big whoopsie daisies right there. Another little tumble. Went the wrong way there. But yeah, now we got to repair the elevator, and that's going to be a whole problem. But we have to make our way back downstairs. Longest ladder in the game, everybody. How many rungs are on the yellow ladder in Resident Evil 7? That'd be a good trivia question for a no life. If anyone knows that, like, okay, you need to stop playing Resident Evil. 26! Like, whoa, calm down. What's up, Captain? Captain's quarters. You don't really need the machine gun ammo, but if you want it, you can have it, I guess. You're not going to use it, though. I was happy that worked, because sometimes you'll climb down the ladder and it wastes some time, so I was happy I got it to work. So right here, if you just go in the room and then immediately leave, hopefully you don't get hit by them like I did, but you have to be a little bit quicker than I was. But if you are really fast, as soon as you get out of the elevator and just sprint to that door, you can get in there and out, and it'll despawn them and you don't have to deal with them. I got hit, so try not to do that. But that'll despawn all the enemies on that floor, which is why that's done. This is a fairly difficult part for me to do. Just with getting the cables and stuff, it's pretty difficult. Yeah, you can see as when you enter certain rooms, it'll despawn them. And so yeah, even if that happened to you somewhere else, you can just go into the nearest room. Yeah, getting these cables coming up though, I don't know why I struggle with it so much. It's just a time thing, and I don't do well when I'm like being hurried by the game to do something. I don't like that, and I don't do well. Hi, my name's Absoulem, and I just don't do well under pressure. Just blew that dude's mind. Yeah, so right here, I don't know, this is the part I'm talking about. Getting this cable. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Not one bit, I say. That's the molded's way of saying, hurry up! Hurry up right now, hurry! I feel like I could unscrew this a little bit faster than that. Like, let's go. There's one behind me, one right there, another one right there. Hello. Yeah, I don't know. Not about it. Not about that. Because those are those big moldeds that I fought with the brother, so I don't like that. Not one bit. A big old molded. Yeah, I guess if you just hug that left side and you're just really fast, like you can hopefully get out of there without getting hit.
He's waiting.
So this is what I consider to be the hardest one to dodge and weave, and up here in a second. That one's pretty easy, you can just block it. I didn't block it the second time, but I don't know, just this whole section is just kind of tedious. This part in particular, I really don't like this, because the RNG of it is really hard, and you can get stuck on these staircases. But yeah, that little section can be different every time you play, and I don't know, you have to just kind of play it by ear and see how it goes. So I think it's also important to realize that, like, if you heal at all right there, basically
Ethan.
anything you have will go to Ethan. So I would recommend saving as much as possible. I just kind of blanked on that, so I wouldn't heal if you don't get hit or anything like that.
Ethan? Hey, shh, I know. I'm not gonna hurt you. Hell, I never would have if I could have helped it.
What do you mean?
I'm no killer, son. Neither is Marguerite, nor my boy Lucas, or even Zoe here. That girl, Evelyn, she did this.
What the hell is she? No, what did she do to you?
She infected us with her gift. That's what she calls it. I found her near a busted out tank in the bayou. Everything changed after that.
So she infects you and then she takes control?
No. Not exactly, son. She just... she forces her way into your mind, your soul. You can't fight back. You are connected to her, and you can't resist the urge to... Oh, you're a different person after that.
Just like Mia. So Mia sent me that message because of Evelyn.
Listen, the girl just wants a family of her own. She's the key, all right? You find her, and you stop her. Ethan, free my family. Please.
Stay away from him.
Why? He doesn't love you. I can make him love you.
Don't hurt him.
Silly, I told you I'm not gonna hurt him.
Don't you dare.
So what? You're not my mommy. Remember?
Mia, how?
There's no time. You have to get out of here and find her. Here, take this.
What? Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Saving your life. You need to go. I won't be able to resist for much longer.
No,
Now go kill that little bitch.
no. Mia! No! Okay, you little bitch. Where the fuck are you?
Where are you? Where are they? So we're the basically the final area of the game, the mine shafts or whatever, and then we'll be making our way back to the main house. But this is like the last big area. Personally, I think it's a pretty cool area. It's like the claustrophobic people out there. This would trigger that, I guess. You gotta have a creepy mine shaft though in a horror game like this. I think best mine shaft award goes to Outlast 2. That one is pretty sketch. Yeah. Oh, I don't have a knife. That's right. So yeah, this is where, like, if you had anything left over, you'd be able to get it from what's her name, Mia's character. But I used a lot of it, so I didn't have much.
A thorough search of the Baker property revealed 0 survivors.
There's that handy model shotgun, though.
We did find evidence of a skirmish.
What a mistake.
Evelyn? Negative. However, we did find several encrypted messages from the Baker's son Lucas to an unknown third party. You can probably guess who that was.
That's just great. We've had reports using the abandoned mine south of the property. I'm gonna go have a look.
Roger that. We'll meet you at those coordinates.
If you encounter Evelyn, orders are shoot to kill. Repeat, shoot to kill.
Oh, good luck with that. You know how easy this game is with the secrets of defense and infinite ammo and the Albert? Like, this game is a joke. That Albert will one-shot anything, and then you also have infinite ammo, so you can just spam it. Such a joke. I almost want to just do a playthrough where I just do that to see how fast could I get through stuff. Be ridiculous. Like, all the boss fights would be like 2 seconds long. I'm curious, how fast could you beat this game on Madhouse with that? If you're a speedrunner and also you implement that. Because you would save so much time on the boss fights. But yeah, just basically get stocked up in that house, save it, whatever you gotta do. Because after this, there's not gonna be, there's only one more safe place, really, that makes sense. So you gotta get through this whole area without dying, and so you wanna get as stocked up as possible. 1 and 2, double tap right there. Now beeline straight to the elevator, hit it, and then you can basically just haul ass into the door. And you'll be able to close this and they won't spawn in the elevator with you. It's gonna seem like they're gonna catch you, but they can't. I don't even know if they're allowed to go in the elevator, to be honest. I don't know about that. This part can be a little wonky too. The whole mineshaft area. If you miss your shots, it can be pretty rough. But it's not too bad though. There's only one section at the very end of it that's a little difficult. Duck. Duck, duck, goose. Now, this is where you want to be like really fast. Really fast. Otherwise, those guys will block the path if you're not really, really speedy right there. really sure how I got hit and everything. Like, it's kind of unfair that you're like pushing the cart, but whatever. Also, make sure you don't miss this booby trap right here. It is easy to not see, and it'll kill you. It'll kill you dead. Whoops. Disregard my stupidity, guys. Don't worry about that. So this is the last like place to save the game. Like not, I don't think it's the last, but it is like the last realistic spot to save the game. From here on out, it's pretty much the finale of the game. I think my favorite achievement for this game was to beat it. I want to say it was without saving or without hitting the box, the green chest at all or something like that. I barely remember some of them, but like I have all the different ones unlocked, and I really enjoyed doing those like challenges like that. I was really thinking about that apparently. I don't know what I was doing. Never text and speedrun, I guess, you know? Drugs. I mean the serum. All right, so now the interesting part of this game. This part can absolutely destroy you, and you'll come right back to this spot right here every time. But man, this part can be rough. Because it is RNG like crazy, and if you don't hit your shots, you're dead. Like, there's no other way to put it. This is just one of those sections that's just hard. My controller kept dying at this part, so I had to like, it would just pause the game, and I'd be like, no, come on. Always put a fresh pair of batteries in before speedrunning, always. Don't be stupid like me. Go tell Brody that everybody's die. So if those two guys don't get hit like I did, this is the RNG part of this game. It is difficult. You gotta time your reloads too, so you want to do it in between each two enemies. And then there's like one section where you want to shoot one and then reload. I don't know why he didn't die. I shot him right in the face. But I shot him again and then again. It was unbelievable. I don't know why he didn't die the first time, especially not the second time. But whatever, doesn't matter. Usually the one shot should kill him. Just juked the hell out of that dude. All right, right here, just push hard left. Hard left. Just trust it and just keep pushing. Just go, 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 go. And then you'll drop down and you're good. All right, but this is the hardest part right here. There's 3 mesh mine things or whatever on the ladder, and you need to be able to shoot them and fight these 2 big dudes. If you have the rocket launcher, if you have any ammo at that and you just shoot the top of the ladder, it'll blow up all of them. And so that's a really easy way to do it, but I didn't have a rocket launcher. So if you're like me, then make your way around the left side here while you're picking off the mines or whatever, and just try your best to make it out. I had 1 freeze bullet, so I used that to get up the ladder. So I don't know, it's just a whole thing. If you freeze them first and then shoot the thing, they'll unfreeze by the time you climb the ladder. So if you're doing it that way, you need to shoot the things off first and then freeze. But yeah, that's the last really difficult part of this game. After this, it's pretty straightforward. It's pretty easy. If you can get through that and you're still alive without dying, like, it's pretty much made. But now it's time for Evelyn, or the grandma. Or Evie. Little Evie.
I'm sure of it. It's not here. It's gone. It's gone!
Meanwhile, our character was tweaking in the next room. I think I was convinced that there was like an ammo drop somewhere, but there's just not. There's just not. Oh, that's right. I think I make one major mess up right here, but I can't remember if it was this playthrough or not.
This is your fault.
What?
Ethan, it's okay. It's okay, it's me. I know you didn't mean to hurt me.
Oh, I did. I definitely meant to. I pulled that trigger.
But you shouldn't have done that! It fucking hurts!
Does it want to be my daddy? Then he can die. Now it's Mommy's turn to kill you.
So yeah, right here, I want to say I mess up, but it might be a different playthrough. Yeah, okay, so yeah. You're supposed to go to the, where you came into the house in the first part of the game, and I just whiffed it. Like, I don't know what I was doing right here. I'm looking all around for Evie, like, ready to fight her, and yeah, you do not do this. You can even hear the chainsaw start below me, and I just completely, I don't know what I was doing.
Ethan, help me.
You need to help me find you first off, like, come on. I felt like so stupid when I finally realized that I was just one step ahead of myself. Oh man, whatever. Like I said, I could definitely make some improvements on the speedrun. It's not like a flawless attempt here. The game's trying to help me out. It's like, I'm gonna start the chainsaw. Maybe you'll remember.
You're gonna be one of us. And then maybe you'll play nicely.
I'm not playing.
No! Get that away from me!
Get away from me with the chainsaw. So yeah, this is the part I thought I was at earlier.
Get away!
No, you don't!
Right here, you just want to try to block it each time.
Away from me! Stop! 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 No! 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 No!
Yes, yes, yes! That's a really high-pitched scream now that I hear it again. Alright, so this part can be a little difficult, but honestly it's really easy if you just don't miss, I guess. But it's really hard to miss, to be honest. But this is not this whole boss fight is it's kind of just more interesting than hard. It hurts. Get your ass back to the house. I'll deal with you later. See, right there is some ammo. Turn around and just basically shoot her a number of times. I recommend the enhanced handgun ammo. can block those too. But essentially all you have to do is just shoot her enough times until, as long as she doesn't catch up to where you're at, like, it'll be easy. But like, it's only like, what, 7 shots or something, so pretty hard. Pretty hard to mess up. And for this part, I recommend the enhanced handgun.
You're just a little boy. I'm a real boy.
Alright, so once you get spiked through the leg like that, then this is pretty much over at this point. Just don't miss on the face, just shoot her a couple times.
I just wanted a family.
Welcome to the family. Poor Ethan has a couple straight. Like how this is the Albert gun, like the gun that I could have had it the whole game if I wanted to, but I didn't want to cheat. But this gun will just destroy anything. So 4 shots in the face and you're out of there.
Late time.
We did it. All right, well that's all of the enemies, and now we're gonna queue up the final cutscene. That is the Madhouse speedrun. So thank you guys so much for everything and the milestone that we've gotten, and I cannot wait for the next milestone at 1,000. And I've had a lot of fun playing this again, and I'm very excited for the next few videos I've got going on. I'm excited to get back to my normal routine and everything like that. But I'm gonna let this final cutscene play out. That's everything. Thank you guys for this milestone. My name is Absoulem, and I hope to see you in my next video.
I'm Redfield. I'm glad we found you.
The fuck took you guys so long?
Ethan?
Mia. You made it. I'm glad.
Did I?
They say that when one door closes, another opens. Well, a door closed tonight. And what a long night it was. But not just for me. Mia and I weren't the only victims here. So were the Bakers. It was that thing, Evelyn, who made them that way. But now Evelyn's dead. And these guys are here to clean up the mess. I had just come to terms with losing Mia. But now she's back and wants to start over. Put all this behind us. Maybe this is where the next door opens.